Bear,
Yes.
why are people afraid of diabetes?
Man, let me tell you something. In New Orleans, we have so much diabetes. I mean, it is unbelievable. And it's because a lot of times of our genetics, but let's be real. A lot of times it's because of what we eat. And we are scared of it because we see, our grandmas and grandpas losing their legs, losing their sight, going to dialysis. And so we're nervous about that. But the problem is, we can't just act like we're nervous and we don't want to do anything about it. We got to do something. That's what we're here for today.
So, you mentioned what we eat. How important is diet to a diabetic?
Man, it's so important because what we put in our bodies, think of our bodies as a car, right? If I told you had one car and that's all you're going to have for the rest of your life, you would take real good care of it. But you only have one body. So you're putting bad oil, you're putting bad gas into your car when you eat poorly. And what happens is we'll eat a whole bunch of sugar, right? And then we'll drink a whole bunch of alcohol. And then that teamed with our stress, also teamed with our genetics, makes for a really bad situation when it comes to diabetes. And we know that when you're about 55, 60 years old, everybody you know in this city almost is on some type of medicine for diabetes or on insulin. So we gotta jump on this now, because if we don't, it's gonna destroy our community and destroy the future of the people of our community. So we gotta jump on this thing now.
We've got the makings for a blackberry balsamic spinach vinaigrette.
We're gonna throw some things in here and we're gonna make this taste good and be healthy.
So spinach, good for the greens, gives us good vitamins.
Superfood.
So now we can get some little cherry tomatoes in.
Yeah, blackberries.
Let's get some of these
are some
blackberries
beautiful
on in here.
blackberries,
Come on
too.
in.
They look like
they're
they're local.
They look like
I'm
they're
gonna have
to pop one.
Oh, absolutely. Even
So a little
more.
green onions.
Yes.
Green onions will brighten it up.
Yep, brighten it up, make it taste New Orleans. You know what I'm saying?
And a little feta cheese.
That's right. And feta cheese is much better than a lot of the other cheeses because of its fat content and how it is related to the Mediterranean diet.
And you know what's nice with vinaigrettes? You don't need the creamy dressings because all a vinaigrette is olive oil and balsamic vinegar. So here, that works great because a vinaigrette won't cover up the flavors, and plus, it's light.
It destroys the salad when you put creamy dressing on it. I mean, a tablespoon of like ranch dressing is about the same sugar as a Krispy Kreme donut.
So basically, if someone is diagnosed with diabetes, they shouldn't be afraid because it can be handled, it can be taken care of.
Right, you shouldn't be afraid because it's all up to you. See, that's the thing. We know that if you're newly diabetic and you lose 10% of your body weight at the time of diagnosis and you come to a diabetes center so you can get some nutrition help, your remission, 50% of the time, you'll be in remission in 5 years. I mean, if you change your diet when you're newly diagnosed, you will not have diabetes if you do what I'm telling you today. You gotta come to a diabetes center, you gotta get a nutritionist to tell you what to eat because you don't know. This is not something to be afraid of if you have diabetes. It's something that you need to deal with so you can live and take care of your grandchildren. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
There you go.
Dr. Davis, your cohort in crime has whipped up this wonderful salad for us to enjoy. And it was so simple using fresh ingredients.
It was. He has many talents, and we're so glad that he was able to demonstrate how easy it is for us to eat healthier. You know, here at the Diabetes Center at New Orleans East Hospital, we teach our patients how to change their lives by changing the way that they eat. And so Dr. Hebert was able to simply show us how using fresh ingredients, we can eat healthier and prevent ourselves from having all of the complications of diabetes.
So what should somebody do when they come to the hospital?
When they come to the hospital, they can come up to the 6th floor here at the Risa and Alden McDonald and Joe Canizero Diabetes Center and schedule an appointment. If they're not sure how to get here to 5620 Reed Boulevard, they can give us a call at 592-6884 and we'll walk them through how to schedule an appointment with our certified diabetes nurse educator, with our registered dietitian, and learn how they too can make these healthy meals at home.
When you first get diagnosed with diabetes, what's the first thing that came to your mind?
Well, so I found myself in the emergency room one night on a Saturday night with a blood sugar of over 600 and an A1C of about 12.4. And so, like everyone else, overwhelmed, panicked, wasn't sure exactly what to do. And I'm a very active person. I like to hunt, fish, outdoors. So one of my immediate thoughts was, how is this going to impact my lifestyle? So again, in the emergency department on a Saturday night, Monday, first thing I did was come in the Diabetes Education Center and talk to the nutritionist and say, okay, so what do I need to do to make some immediate changes so I can lower my blood sugar so I can go about living my normal life? So I got some good advice there. I'll tell you, for the last 6 months, my blood sugar has been averaging around 150, 120, and my A1Cs have been less than 5.5.
So how's your lifestyle now?
So lifestyle now is great. I hunt, I fish, I do everything outdoors. It's a normal life for me. But the significance in that, from how I made that step just over a year ago when I was diagnosed to where I am now, is I learned as much as what I could. You come and you get diabetes education, you understand what you need to do to be able to come as close as you can to living a normal lifestyle. So it doesn't mean that you have this death sentence and you're going to lose limbs and be on dialysis and all these other sorts of things. It just means you learn what you need to do to be able to adjust so that you can go about living your normal life. And I'll tell you, for me, I mean, I do what I need to do, and I still am able to enjoy all the things that I want to enjoy.
I think that's what it's all about, getting that education.
Absolutely.